Welcome to the Tech Talk podcast, where we dive into the latest innovations in technology and how they're shaping our world. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of language models with Dr. Alex Rivera, a leading researcher at Microsoft. Dr. Rivera, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, let's jump right in. You've been working on something called the Phi-4 model. Could you give us a quick overview of what that is and why it's significant?
Absolutely. Phi-4 is a 14 billion parameter language model that we've developed at Microsoft Research. What's unique about Phi-4 is its focus on data quality, particularly through the use of synthetic data. While traditional models often rely heavily on organic data like web content, Phi-4 strategically incorporates synthetic data to enhance its reasoning and problem-solving capabilities, especially in STEM areas.
Synthetic data? That sounds intriguing. How does it differ from the organic data you mentioned, and why is it important?
Great question. Synthetic data is essentially data that we generate artificially rather than collecting it from natural sources like websites or books. The advantage of synthetic data is that it can be tailored to specific tasks or challenges. For instance, we can create complex reasoning problems that are designed to push the boundaries of the model's capabilities. This is particularly useful for tasks that require step-by-step reasoning, which is often not well represented in organic datasets.
That sounds like a game changer for AI development. Can you give us an example of how synthetic data is used in Phi-4?
Sure. One of the techniques we use is called multi-agent prompting, where we simulate interactions between different AI agents to generate data. Imagine creating a conversation between two AI agents discussing a complex math problem. This conversation can then be used to train the model to understand and solve similar problems. Another method is self-revision, where the model iteratively improves its own outputs by critiquing and refining them.
It sounds like Phi-4 is doing some serious heavy lifting in terms of reasoning. How does this translate into real-world applications, especially in business?
In the business world, these capabilities can be incredibly valuable. For example, in finance, Phi-4 can help analyze complex data sets to provide insights or predictions. In healthcare, it could assist in diagnosing conditions by reasoning through patient data. Essentially, any field that requires deep analysis and decision-making can benefit from the enhanced reasoning capabilities of Phi-4.
That's impressive. But I'm curious, what are some of the challenges or limitations you've faced with Phi-4?
One of the main challenges is ensuring that the model doesn't overfit to the data it's trained on. We've worked hard to improve our data decontamination processes to prevent this. Another limitation is that, despite its capabilities, Phi-4 is still a relatively small model compared to some of the giants out there. This means there are certain tasks, particularly those requiring vast amounts of factual knowledge, where larger models might perform better.
Given these challenges, what do you see as the future direction for Phi-4 and language models in general?
I believe the future lies in finding a balance between model size and data quality. We've seen with Phi-4 that high-quality data can sometimes rival the performance gains from simply scaling up the model. Another exciting direction is integrating these models with real-time data sources, like search engines, to reduce factual hallucinations. This could make AI even more reliable and useful in real-world applications.
It sounds like there's a lot of potential for growth and innovation. How do you think businesses should prepare for these advancements in AI?
Businesses should start by understanding the capabilities and limitations of AI models like Phi-4. They should invest in data quality and consider how synthetic data could be used to enhance their own AI applications. Moreover, it's important for businesses to stay informed about the ethical considerations and biases that can arise with AI, ensuring that their use of technology aligns with responsible AI practices.
That's sound advice. Dr. Rivera, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today. It's clear that Phi-4 is paving the way for some exciting developments in AI.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to discuss the future of AI with you.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time on Tech Talk as we continue to explore the innovations shaping our world. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.